Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now left side on the swing pass. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 50 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down. Bridgewater, and he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Play action now. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 58 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 82 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Who that? 56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Hey, alert.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good move at the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On second and inches, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a...
And now the rookie's free. The 20.
That's what it is, baby.
That's what it is. For the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, so I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They go play action now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, this is Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Roethlisberger will throw. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Ebron with it over the middle. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. On the return is Spencer. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short doves underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A quick pass out to Juju. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. They're able to get this to Patrick. And a good pickup there as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock up near the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has